In this universe, everything operates according to a highly precise logic and order. The changing of seasons, the cycle of day and night, the rise and fall of tides, and even the rhythms within the human body all unfold within a stable and consistent system. This stability is not vague. It is a mechanism that sustains itself over time, with almost no deviation. This level of precision has become so normal to us that we rarely question it anymore. Now imagine a simple change. If the rhythm of day and night shifted, if a day was no longer 24 hours but constantly fluctuating, the human biological clock would begin to break down. Hormones would fall out of sync. Sleep, mood, and decision-making would all be affected. Plants would lose their photosynthesis cycles. Agriculture would become unstable. Entire ecosystems would gradually fall out of balance. A very small deviation would trigger a chain reaction across the whole system. And yet, in reality, all of this remains stable. Elon Musk once suggested that the probability of us living in a real world might be 1 in a billion. But the real point is not whether that statement is true. The real question is this: when reality operates with this level of consistency, does it look more like something random or something structured? Thousands of years ago, Eastern thinkers were already exploring this question. They observed something fundamental. Everything flows according to an underlying order. This flow is not chaotic. It has rhythm, direction, and cycles. It is something invisible, yet constantly shaping how things unfold. Just as the seasons are the result of planetary motion, the ups and downs of life also unfold layer by layer over time. Many people believe that life develops randomly. Opportunities, relationships, and even outcomes are often seen as the result of choices or enough effort. Within this mindset, it becomes easy to believe one thing: as long as the direction is right and the method is right, anything can be changed. But when you step back and look over a longer time horizon, many changes are not being created in the moment. They are being triggered at a specific phase. They unfold along a pattern, step by step. In Eastern systems such as BaZi or Ziwei Doshu, the purpose is not to predict events. It is to read these cycles. It is to understand when to move forward and when to hold back. But this raises a deeper question. If the system itself has structure and timing, why do we still feel as if we are being pushed by fate? Psychologist Carl Jung offered another perspective. He said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." From observing many real-life cases, one pattern becomes very clear. Life is not only driven by external timing. There is also an internal program constantly running. Your decisions, your emotions, and the patterns you repeat in relationships are often not made in the present moment. I repeatedly see the same phenomenon. People tend to repeat the same life structure. They change partners, they change environments, but the outcomes remain surprisingly similar. When you cannot see the pattern, you call it fate. When you begin to understand it, you begin to enter your life consciously. If this is a highly precise system, then a deeper question appears. Why does it allow us to question it? A completely closed system does not need to be understood. Only a system that allows itself to be seen can operate at a higher level. From my perspective, the answer is not control. It is closer to evolution. A lower level system only requires execution. A higher level system must allow self-awareness. Like an entity within a system, if it can only follow a fixed path, It is simply part of the mechanism. But when it begins to understand the rules and make choices, that is when it gains autonomy. I see it this way. Our ability to perceive patterns is not a flaw. It is more like a filter. It reflects whether we are capable of awareness. This is why Eastern traditions developed a different approach. They are not about creating reality. They are about reading structure. Whether it is BaZi or Ziwei Doshu, their core is not mystical prediction. I prefer to see them as a kind of operating manual for life. They help you understand your position in time. They help you see the structure of your energy. When you begin to understand the system, you start to notice something. Many problems are not problems themselves. They are timing issues. Many forms of being stuck are not about ability. They are about misalignment in rhythm. This idea is often misunderstood. People ask, if everything has structure, does that mean there is no freedom? But in my view, the opposite is true. The real limitation is not the rules. It is the inability to see them. It is like planting seeds in winter. The person is not lacking effort. They simply do not understand the season. When you begin to understand cycles and timing, you stop fighting the system. You begin to work with it. This is something I emphasize often. Understanding structure is essentially about reducing internal resistance. Elon Musk gives us a detached perspective. He makes us question reality itself. Carl Jung gives us a tool. He helps us see the inner code. And Eastern systems offer something else, a map. When these three come together, you begin to understand. Your life is not driven by a single force. It is the result of structure, timing, and awareness working together. Life is not a passive program. It is a system that continues to update. The moment you begin to think about these questions, your version is already changing. You do not need to escape the system. You only need to understand it. And when you truly understand it, you are no longer just inside it. If this resonates with you, you may want to go deeper. Understand your timing and understand your structure. Because when you begin to see the code, you are no longer just executing it. You begin to use it.